All right, good morning. Here we are for a quick watch list for today. Right now we got CFRX moving up. I've been kind of keeping an eye on this through this nice front side. Um, we had a nice maybe about, since when I started watching it, it was around like 220. So it made about maybe a 20% move since then. I didn't trade. I didn't even break the ice at all. No trades today yet. I do want to wait till the open. It's a stock that we have traded before. Made a move up to 395 the other day. We'll see if we can, if it's strong enough, to get to these highs again. I think we could see a decent move. Up towards 4. If it's that strong, like I hope so. Otherwise, there's gonna be some nasty rejection somewhere around in here that you don't want to be caught in. So CFRX, not too bad lately. Not too bad. I didn't take any trades yet. How did that other stock do the other day? What did I trade yesterday? I completely forget. Maybe it was. Is it BXRX maybe? BXRX? No, we didn't trade that yesterday. I completely forget. SAI maybe? I think it was SAI. Yeah, so it's literally exactly what I was thinking was going to do yesterday. Squeeze out a little bit and then flush. Yeah, I didn't do too well yesterday. I actually had a red day, small red day, down $30 yesterday on SAI. My thesis was correct. Premarket, my thesis was like spot on for SAI, but I could not capitalize on SAI. The price action, I don't know what. The price action was just so choppy and so indecisive that it was just harder for me to trust. And I just kept getting shaken out before the move. So I ended up with a small red day yesterday, down $30 on SAI. But my thesis was like perfect. It was correct, but I just could not time it right. I just couldn't get it right with my trades. Like I would take a trade and I'd be down, like the bids would drop and I'd be down like 10 cents. and like I just was trying to protect my account, my profits, making earlier this week. So I didn't want to take a big loss, and I just kind of kept shaking out in small losses. But the move did unfold how I was expecting to, just not exactly how I was expecting it to. But it's good that I kept it small. Something I can easily make back, which is important. And the market yesterday, you can kind of tell, pre-market how the momentum was, and there was just a lot less volume, a lot less gappers. So taking all that into account, and the SAI was a former runner, and that's kind of like now a little bit overtraded, and it's sort of on a backside move, well off its highs. You can kind of gauge whether or not to be super aggressive or to be a little bit more conservative yesterday, which was good that I was able to identify that and kind of adjust my risk. So I was able to keep those losses relatively small. So CFRX is the only one that's kind of moving here. Not too bad action so far. We'll see what we can see at the open. Let's take a look at the larger time frame. So we did break over this pivot point. So really, if the stock is strong, it'll attempt to move up to 4 if the stock is really strong. Do I think we're going to get up that high? I'm not sure. We don't have any recent news, like news on the day for CFRX. So I'm not sure if it really makes sense if this stock is going to make it to 4 and like squeeze out. The daily chart is not the best. Lots of pops and drops. But we'll see. You never know. I'm going to keep it on watch for sure. But nothing that's like A+ yet in my wheelhouse, to really be like, okay, I have a feeling this stock is going to make a big move. It has a tiny float. It has fresh, solid news. It's making a nice gap pre-market, high volume. I don't have anything like that yet. And when I see something like that, then, that definitely motivates me to be a little bit more aggressive. But with what I'm seeing here, definitely does not warrant being very aggressive yet. Maybe small size, try to get green, try to get out. Not try to have a big red day. Still kind of grinding higher here on CFRX. It really depends the positions of the shorts as well. This could still make a big move. We've had moves, huge moves without any news. So, you can't like discount it that it may not make it to this to the highs, but it really depends on the position of the shorts, because it's going to be mostly shorts that are going to fuel this move if it does make a big move, since there's no news. So it really depends on the position. If they're really oversized on CFRX, you could see a big squeeze. It depends the type of players that are holding this short to the short side. And a lot of the times, you may have this trend of, downtrend, 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 pop, drop, pop, drop, pop, drop, pop, drop. Everyone think it's going to do the same thing until the one time it doesn't. And that first time is like the strongest type of move in the other sort of direction, because everyone is caught off guard. So, that also could be a factor of whether or not this is going to continue. But I definitely want to be a little bit more patient with CFRX. You don't want to be the one holding the bag for sure. NAZ popping up. It's a penny stock. Not really my favorite. UCAR. We have UCAR and Watch. UCAR does not look like fun price action. I think CFRX looks the best. It's got a 1.5 million share outstanding. 12.5 million share float. Sorry, 12.5 million shares in volume so far. Let's take a look. Finviz for CFRX. CFRX has, I'm reading about a 500,000 share float. That is super, super tiny. And it's already turned 12.5 million shares of volume. So the volume is there to make a big move. The float is very, very small. It's up 100% on the day. Everyone's looking at the CFRX today. We don't know what it's going to do, but everyone's watching it. So, you know, that's definitely the one, you know, if you're going to trade today, that's definitely the main one that you kind of want to keep an eye on, for sure. Ross would definitely ignore this one. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else he would look at. UCAR, I know he'd probably want to trade UCAR since it has, you know, history of making a big move. I mean, this thing ran to $75. That's crazy. Yeah, I think UCAR could be a potential move. Just it's very, very thin. Very thin. UCAR definitely one for more experienced traders for sure. But we could see a nice bounce off the low. All right, 2 minutes till market opens, so I'm going to shut down the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are new, please hit the thumbs up button. Also, subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Check out the links down in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right.